I'm happy to have Dr. Brown with us. Dr. Brown, thank you for being with us. We sure appreciate it.
Oh, so glad to be with you. And let me tell you this, writing the book Jezebel's War with America was a real revelation for me. It's when the light went on and I suddenly saw all these different dots clearly connect together, that there is a spiritually rational explanation for some of the madness that's happening in our society. And yes, people make decisions, and yes, we are responsible for the decisions we make, and yet there is a spiritual war that we're fighting. And if we close our eyes to it, we will never see the change we so desperately want to see.
Well, the way this book goes through some of the things that we might not even think of from a spiritual war perspective, and this spirit of Jezebel is just, it was so eye-opening that tell everybody where they can get the book, first of all.
Yeah, they should all go to jezebelswarwithamerica.com. The book comes out on August 6th, so it's 2 weeks from now. But when they pre-order, so they go to jezebelswarwithamerica.com, and there are links where they can pre-order online. When they get the book, they will immediately get the first 3 chapters sent to them in PDF to start reading. Then they'll get the ebook free when it comes out. Another ebook of mine called Playing with Holy Fire, they'll get that free. A mini ebook they'll get free. A couple of videos free. Over $50 of free material.
I think the publisher was thinking. I guess they were thinking not about the well-being of your ministry financially, but what an incredible, JezebelsWarWithAmerica.com. It's a no-brainer, folks. You got to go there. Go there today. I got an idea for all of us listening, the millions of people listening to this right now. Let's see if we can shut the website down. We like doing that here. And everybody go to Jezebel's War, comma S, Jezebel's War.
There's no comma.
Oh, there's no comma
there.
Jezebel's War with America.com. Jezebel's War with America.com. Tell the people listening some of the things that is going to be practical to them that they can share and use in the defending of our faith in church.
Yeah, absolutely. So when we look in the Bible, we see this woman Jezebel, an incredibly wicked woman. She's associated with idolatry, with murder, with silencing the prophets. You could look at her as a pioneer radical feminist. She emasculated men. She's associated with sexual immorality, with witchcraft. Then you look at America as a whole. So I'll make this personal in a moment. But you look at America as a whole and you think, wait. We're dealing with the same symptoms today. The same demonic forces that operated through Jezebel are operating again today. From the idolatrous turning away from God, the sexual seduction through porn, the silencing of the prophetic voices and things like that, the intimidating by fear. We have this happening clearly on a national level. And what we need to realize is that this affects us where we live. That when we recognize the spiritual warfare we're in, we can push back against the intimidation of fear. We have to realize there is a murderous, baby-killing spirit. It's not just a political movement. It's a murderous spirit. We've got to combat it on that level. And so many folks listening to you and watching you, they have lost their spiritual authority through intimidation, through this Jezebelic attack. They are subject to fear. They don't have the ability to stand and fight. They've got to realize what's going on. The second to last chapter of the book, I deal with how to defeat Jezebel in your personal life, and then how we can deal with Jezebel on a national level. But this is a seduction. This is a destruction. I can speak to the men and say that this spirit emasculates, that this spirit robs you of your authority, of a healthy biblical manhood. Everything today is toxic masculinity. We've gone from father knows best to Homer Simpson, from the father being wise and godly leader to now the father being a jerk and an idiot. The prophetic voices are afraid to speak out for fear of consequences. And then women have lost their womanhood. The war on gender turns men into women and women into men. And then with the rise of porn, the pressure on women, the sexualization of women, the objectifying of women, this is all stuff we're dealing with. And our kids are dealing with this in everyday life, in the schools, in the homes. We must combat this head on. We must recognize the spiritual forces we're dealing with. Then we can see victory. Then we can see transformation.
JezebelsWarWithAmerica.com. Go there right now, JezebelsWarWithAmerica.com, and get this book. You're going to get the first 3 paragraphs immediately, chapters immediately. You're going to get the whole book in PDF form. As it comes out, it's due to come out August 6th. Folks, it's something that you're going to share with so many people. What an ideal thing for small group study to go through this book. Tell us how this Jezebel's war is impacting the church.
Jezebel's war is impacting the church first in that the spirit of seduction is there. So the church is really battling with pornography. Probably most people in our churches are struggling. Even leaders are struggling. That's one thing, absolutely directly. And then this intimidation by fear. Come on. So many Christian leaders won't address controversial issues. So many Christians are afraid to stand up for what's right today because they don't want to be unfriended on Facebook, or they don't want to get marked negatively on their job, or kids at school don't want to be rejected. So this intimidation by fear, the silencing of the prophetic voice, it is all over. And then we've lost our way with understanding biblical manhood and biblical womanhood. The confusion has entered the church as well. And look, our kids are dealing with the same confusion, the same war on gender, the same homosexual activism. Our kids are coming home confused. They're getting influenced by social media. And not only that, when you've got the rise of witchcraft, reportedly, there are more witches now in America than Presbyterians. We document it in detail in the book. When you've got this going on, this is spiritual war. There are demonic powers. My focus is on Jesus, not on the devil. But the Bible also says we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, and we are wrestling with spiritual forces in heavenly places. It is demonic. It must be revealed. And we've got to overcome the spirit of fear with faith, with confidence. And so many Christians, they are shells of who they used to be. They have gone into spiritual hiding because of the intimidation of Jezebel. It's time that we stand up and push back.
Michael, this book unveils this satanic plot, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. And you know what happened with me? I started to piece things together. And then I began to notice even more with President Trump being like a Jehu type figure in the Bible. He does good, but there's collateral damage. So if you love Trump, if you hate Trump, you read the book all the same. It's the same overall message. But with him in the White House now, the radical feminists have come out of the woodwork, shouting their abortions. And you even have witches cursing the president, but not just cursing the president, they're hexing male patriarchy. I mean, this is some of the dynamic of what's going on. As this started to piece together for me, I could not stop writing. I was almost writing around the clock. It was just like my hands are on fire. Got to get this message out.
Wow. JezebelsWarWithAmerica.com. JezebelsWarWithAmerica.com. You need to go there now. Dr. Brown, Michael, I'm going to have you back in a couple of weeks. I'd love to continue this. Thank you. Hey, I want to thank you for watching the clip. We sure do appreciate it. Would you go right now? Click on that subscribe button if you haven't already. That helps us. We would appreciate it. Thanks again.